Good morning, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to the Creative Escape and happy Monday. Woohoo! We made it through another weekend, right? I don't know if your weekends are as crazy as mine, but we tend to be go, 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 go all week, and then you think, okay, I'm gonna relax on the weekends. No. Go, go, go. All right, so today we are going to be doing a really neat fold that I learned from my buddy Lisa Harden, and I wanted to show you how she showed me how to make it. And it's kind of a neat fold, and it's not difficult at all, which is right up my alley. I don't know about you, but so hopefully if this is a new idea for you, you'll give it a try. If it's an old one, it'll remind you, oh, how cool this fold is. So when you pop on here today, say hello, tell me where you're from, tell me how your weekend was. We like to chit chat on here. So first things first, before we get rolling on our cards, I just want to talk about some upcoming classes that are happening, because I don't want you to miss out on those because they're pretty amazing. First off, the online Poppy class will be coming up on Friday, January 31st. And the RSVP date for that is January 17th. So if that interests you, let me just show you, if you haven't seen. Okay, here's the poppies. Like, the poppies are absolutely stunning. So I'll show you a little bit more later on with that poppy suite, because I just can't stop playing with it. Where should I put this so I don't, here, we'll put it over there. And what I wanted to say with the backing up with that poppy class is that even though the class date is on Friday, January 31st, if you're unable to make it that day, that's okay, because the amazing part about this is that you're invited to an exclusive Facebook group, and so you will have access to that group where the video is for a year. So if you don't get around to doing this class until July, so be it, right? Create in the morning, create in the evening in your pajamas, gather some friends together and create these fun projects together. Up to you. That's what's fun about an online card class. So there's just something about that. The same class I'm going to offer to people here in Canmore, and so the RSVP for that is today, because the class is on Thursday, and I'm excited. Oh, can't wait. Hello, Tanya, all the way from Brandon. I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's the weather back there? Hi, Bilkis. Nice to see you too. And Kathy's joining us. Great. Good, good, good. So how was your weekend, everybody? Missed the beginning, we'll watch the replay. Just talking about the online classes, that's all. Still talking about the online class, yes. Also, something coming up is the Valentine Retreat in a Box. This is going to be my first go at this. I want to try this out, and it's going to be 10 card projects, and all the supplies to make these projects will arrive at your door, and you'll get to take, take a Saturday or a Sunday and create during the day, or spread it out. Say you want to do a little bit every day throughout the week, whatever. But there again, you'll be joining an exclusive Facebook group that has all the videos and all to show you what to do and what to do with all those Valentine retreats, items, I should say. And the fun part is you get some pillow gifts, which will be pretty cute, I tell you. So that should be coming out either today or tomorrow. So be watching for that. Lastly, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Right? It's celebration time, and what that means is that every time you purchase $60 worth of product, you get a free celebration item, so something free from this catalog. And to sweeten the deal, I figure if Stampin' Up's giving you a great deal, I'm going to give you a great deal too. So see this little box back here? Each box has a little slip of paper that has a prize in it. And the prizes range from either a Stampin' Up! Pen all the way to a $75 shopping spree. So there's bundles in there, there's stamp sets in there, there's dimensionals and glue dots and all sorts of little things that you can win. So everybody gets to be a winner. So every time you purchase $60 worth, you get to pick a number on this box, and that's yours. And we'll find out in April when we have our celebration who wins what prizes. So I don't know about you, but 2 boxes are already gone, so you want to get your lucky number soon. Okay, next thing on the board was that I posted, let's see, who did I miss here? Karma, hi Karma, and Lois is on, awesome. Tanya says, I'm doing good, just relaxing before I have to go to work. The weather has been nice so far this winter. Oh, that's good to hear, because last year you guys had a doozy of a winter, didn't you? So on the Facebook page, the Artsy Fartsy Gallery, I had a little challenge that happened, and it was a wish list challenge. And so what that meant was that, you were supposed to flip through the catalog, try not to drool too much, and pick out your kind of top few items that you want on your wish list. And so some people did that. They posted pictures of their wish list, or they gave me their wish list. And so I've got their names in a draw here. And we're going to draw. Hi, Kathy from Ohio. Here we go. Who's going to be the winner? Lisa K! Yay! All the way from Manitoba. Congratulations. You want to know what you're the winner of? I've got Artsy Fartsy bucks. So you get $15 of Artsy Fartsy cash, so that you can use towards your first order. And just saying, that'll help you with your wish list, won't it? All right, congratulations. So I'm going to keep putting little challenges out, so make sure you work on that. Hi, Janet, all the way from Alberta, my province. Yay, nice to see you here. Okay, enough chit-chat. Let's get rolling on our cards, shouldn't we? All right, so let me point this screen this way. Now, here I'm going to show you the card that Lisa helped me make. And this is the fun fold. Okay, so there's this little piece that flips this way. I tucked one of those little snowman from our holiday set, this holiday paper. Tucked them in there. And then this opens, and you now have a little flap for your writing on the inside. Isn't that cool? All those little flip flaps. So I'm going to show you how to get this done, of course. You know me, I do the envelopes and the inside of my cards. Lots of fun, right? Now, here's one I did this morning quickly, because I wanted an example of something that, is today. And, of course, it's the poppies. Surprise, surprise. So here's my little flap. Open it up. Here's my designer series paper, layer. And here's my inside, little happy birthday. All right. And of course the envelope, I used that same paper for the flap, and did happy birthday on the envelope there. Give me some hearts if you have done this fold before. Okay, so we are going to start from scratch today. Hi Teresa, nice to see you. We're going to start from scratch today because sometimes I think for newbies, they aren't sure how this all works. And normally, us people, us demos, we tend to know what we're doing, and we think it's easy steps that, let's just get it done and ready to create. But you don't see all the steps kind of that we do in the background, right? So our first thing is to get a card base, and what I'm going to use is Flirty Flamingo, and our card base is going to measure at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So the great things about Stampin' Up! Trimmers, here we go, 4 1/4. So I'm going to just slice that one. And then this direction goes at 5.5, and I already cut that. Hi Pat, nice to see you. Good, good. So here is our card base. That was simple, right? Simple, everyone's following along. Then we're going to put that little flap thing that goes in the front of the card, and that measures at 6.5 by 2. Now, on a couple of cards, I did 2 1/4. I think I'm going to do 2 1/4 on this one, just because the things I want to put on the flap are kind of big. So let's just make it a little bit wider. So 6.5 by 2 1/4. So I'm slicing 2 1/4. And of course, it only goes to 6 1/4. I need 6.5. So the great thing about this Stampin' Up! Trimmer is that the arm comes out so that we can see exactly where 6.5 is. Okay? Can't see this? Cool part about the Stampin' Up! Trimmer. Hi Lisa, hi Karen. Yeah, good. I'm glad you can make the live today too. All right, so we're gonna score. So the fun part about this trimmer is that we can go this direction. I need to score it at 1 inch, so just moving it over a little bit. And this is the score. See how there's 2 different colors? One's the cutting one and one's the scoring one. So it's just left a little kind of indent on the paper, so we'll know exactly where to kind of fold it over. So we've got our card base, we've got our strip. Next, we're going to do some Whisper White, or you can use a light color, something that you're going to use to kind of write on. So you just want a little bit lighter. It's going to be a Whisper White, or whatever I said, measuring at 11 by 3 1/4. So 3 1/4. Cut. And that one's going to get folded in half. So I just know in my head already that 5.5 is half of 11. So I'm going to score it. Can't see, can you? Score it at 5.5. That'll just make it easier when I want to fold it in half. Lastly, let's see, we're getting a mess here already. We are going to use some Designer Series paper. I want to, hi Debbie, hi Lisa K. Lisa K, guess what? You won the wish list challenge. Yay! Congratulations. So I'm going to use this beautiful Valentine paper that, of course, is going to be involved in the new Valentine Retreat in a Box coming up. Beautiful. So it's going to measure 2 3/4 by 5.5. Now let's check this out. I don't know what. I think that's 5.5. Lucked out. Awesome. All right. Now we are ready to kind of start assembling and stamping and getting everything ready here. So first off, I'm going to start with my card base, like so. And do you remember this piece that was kind of that longer strip that's going to go on the front that we scored? So just tuck that over, fold that over, and it is actually going to go kind of attached to the right hand side. Now, just to make sure it sticks, I'm going to use tear and tape. I don't know, tear and tape is a great tool for those things that you need stuck. Sometimes snail kind of, comes up a little bit and isn't always super sticky for kind of fun folds, or say boxes or items like that, 3D projects. Did I miss anything? Debbie, thank you for sharing, Debbie. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Yes, that cutter is great, isn't it? I'm just excited. I'm just thrilled at how long those blades last. Because with, doing classes and whatnot, oh my goodness, I would go through so many blades. Oh my goodness, it was, yeah. So this one, I have yet to change it. And I think it's just starting to get a little dull. And you know how much paper and whatnot I chop. So it's a good paper cutter. All right, so here we go. We're going to just place this along the edge like so. I'm just kind of trying to center it. I'm not going to be that picky as to whether, it's exactly center or not. But If you are that way, if you want it exactly center, what you can do is use this grid paper and check to see, okay, oh, how many squares do I have on the top? How many squares do I have on the bottom? And look how close I am. Oh my goodness, I didn't even try. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing, and Karen for sharing. Thanks so much for that. That's awesome. Next step is going to be, remember this big white long paper. We're going to fold it in half where we had that crease. I should be using my bone folder. And we are going to glue this down like so. Now I'm going to get out my snail tape for this. This one, actually what I'm going to do, I found that this end sometimes kind of pops up on me. So there again, I'm going to put some this tear and tape, pardon me, just along that side there. Make sure it's stuck. Probably not my finger stuck. Okay, just love how it peels off like so. Now, here we go. We're going to just lay this over top. Line it up kind of in the center. Give it a little press. And here we go. You may need to kind of give this a little bit more of a squish, because with this having a little bit of extra paper bulk here, needs a little help sometimes. Okay, next step. Let's get out our designer series paper now. You're going to have to help me here. Should we go red, bright red, or should we go with the pink arrows? You know what? I think I'm going to go with the pink arrows because I just kind of glanced at this. I kind of don't see too many hearts on the top or the bottom. So even though it's nice and bright and red, I think I'm going to go with this side, and that's my reasoning. Hi, Roz. From Cool, Florida. Whoop, we're out of tape here. Just grab a new one. Cool, Florida. Well, that's good. I doubt it's really that cool, is it? Oh, Teresa says pink arrows too. So good. I'm on the right track then, right? All right, putting that down over top of that Whisper White layer. Now we get to decorate this up. First step, I think I want that ribbon cut here. So the way we do, or I do my ribbon cuts, is to cut straight up the center, and then you go from the corner to the top of that cut, and the other corner to the top of that cut. And there we go. We have a nice even piece. There we go. All right, next thing, let's add some hearts on here, right? Because it's, you know, Valentine's Day coming up, and we want it to look really pretty. Actually, what I had, remember these stitched ornate frames? I think they're not stitched, ornate frames dies. It's only in the 50s. Wow, that is cold for you, Roz. Oh my goodness. Happy, I bet. You know, I thought this would be very cute on the front of this. We can put our sentiment in here and add a little heart from this heart paper. Okay, see some of this designer series paper. I think it's beautiful. And the great part is you get yourself some punches with this bundle. Everybody loves punches, or I do. They're so much quicker than dies. So look at that. That punch fits this heart on the paper. So there we go. I just pop that out. I think I'm going to use the red one since there's not a lot of red happening in this card. It's mostly pink. So I think I'm going to go like that. Isn't that cute? Now from, where is it? This is the stamp set that goes along with this bundle. And it's great. And as I've said before many times, hi grandsons. Don't be fooled, just use the banner punch. There is that too, yes. As I've said before, these sayings are very versatile, and I know that Lisa Harden, that's what I say. Definitely use the banner punch. Okay. All right. Use the banner punch. um, these sayings are great for any time of the year, which is what I look for in a stamp set. Being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. So you can kind of combine that with roses are red, violets are blue. Being friends is better than eating candy, but let's do that too. Isn't that cute? Love you lots. That could go on any kind of card. Love from my heart to yours. As I've said, that would be beautiful on the back of all your cards, right? Just as a little, little extra little bit. And then so lucky to have a friend like you. That's, for any point in time. You love it so far. Oh, go, good, good, good. I got busy sewing. Oh, what are you sewing, Darcy? No worries. And the happy Valentine's Day, of course. Okay. So what I'm going to choose here is this saying, so lucky to have a friend like you. It's not mushy-gushy. It's not, I think people can handle that. I'm going to get out my Flirty Flamingo ink and ink that up here. I'm just going to stamp it in the middle of this heart. No, I wasn't going to do that, was I? That was not my plan. My plan was to stamp it over there. Hang on. I've got a fix. Okay, so let's back up. But it's cool in the middle, isn't it? There's really only one specific Valentine's saying. Isn't that true? Like the Happy Valentine's Day. That's the only one that's kind of very specific to Valentine's Day. This is what my plan was. Sorry, it got derailed. So lucky to have a friend like you. There, that's what I wanted. Okay, now I don't want two of the same sayings. So let's go. I've got some scrap paper here. Remember this? Isn't this pretty? I like that stamp. Let's make one of those. Get out a little block here. That's what I love about Stampin' Up! Too. We don't have those big wooden blocks anymore. Remember how bulky and awkward they were to store? Now you just reuse these clear blocks. And storage is much easier, that's for sure. There's our pink heart. Let's cut this out. Now I'm thinking this is going to be way too big. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Yeah, it's going to be pretty big. But this is the other punch that comes with this bundle. You get two punches. Like, how cool is that? So the one is the scalloped and the one is the other. Nice to know it fits perfectly in the center of the heart, right? It does. They figure these things out. Okay, I think it's a little too big, so I am just going to take my scissors and cut around the outside here. Give me some hearts if you are people that send out Valentine cards. I know when I was a teacher, of course, I sent out tons to my students and whatnot. As I've become an adult, it's definitely a little less, but I am enjoying these things so much. I think, some of the condo folk, I think I'm going to give little Valentine cards to, and there's a bunch of people around here that are pretty fun to have as a friend, and it'll be just a little reminder to say how much you appreciate them, right? Okay, so I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals because can. And that's just going to fit nicely inside there. There we go, that's better. I'm kind of glad I did that boo-boo because look at how neat that looks, right? Okay, let's glue this down onto that ornate frame. Yeah, like it. And that's going to get glued onto the front of that flap there. So lucky to have a friend All right. There's the outside. Should we add some hearts or some pearls or something? Pearls. You know what I was using this morning was those, where are they here? Those red rhinestones. Let's add those on here too. So I'm going to get out my Take Your Pick tool, which is so great for taking off the, oops, placing those rhinestones. One there. One there. This one there. Okay. So that's going to be my outside. Cute, hey? So we open up, check out the nice paper, and let's do something for the inside. Now, since this is kind of heartsy and kind of a Valentine's card, let's use this stamp with the Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm going to use real red this time. Ooh. Those very negative stamps or whatever they're called, where they have more of the background. The background is the color and the writing is not in color. They're very sticky when you put them on a stamp pad. Now, did you see how I did that? I kind of slid it off because I know that I want to kind of give it a rub to make sure all of that heart background is stamped well. This would be a great item for the Stamparatus, because then if it doesn't go on evenly or nicely, then you can, you know, reposition and restamp. So just a hint for you there. I think there's other little heart stamps. Let's use some of those and add some Flirty Flamingo hearts. Let's go here. Wee little hearts. I think that looks cute. All right, here we go. Ta-da! There we go. All right, so that is our Valentine's card that we're gonna make. Now, I, could stop there, but let's just keep going, because I actually did some artwork on some starts to some other cards using this great fold. Now, if you missed what some of these colors and what some of the paper was, I am going to put the card recipes for these cards on my blog later on today. So all the instructions and the measurements will be on there later on. Okay, next one. I had to do another poppy. So you're going to be poppied out by the time, this 3 months rolls around, I tell you. Okay, so here was my start. I got a Blackberry Bliss card base. I have a Blackberry Bliss strip that I've got my score here at 1 inch, remember? And look at this paper. Love the paper. Love. So that's beautiful. Look how well it just coordinates. I just love it. And my Whisper White layer, and then I have a little strip that I'm going to add to the front. And I'm going to show you how to do these. Like I was looking at these beautiful poppies, and I'm thinking, I could get out my aqua painter. Then I'd have to use watercolor paper, and it just takes a lot more time. So I thought, how can I make this kind of look without getting out paints? And so I will show you how to do that. So let's start assembling this great card. So there again, we've got our flap. So I'm going to get out my tear and tape, which I put where? Tear and tape. I don't know. Oh well. We've got other adhesives. We'll just use this. Okay. again, I'm just lining this up, kind of trying to get in the center this way. Put that down. Next, I'm going to place this white paper right over top of this layer. Okay, I don't need a little fluff. Well, it doesn't sleep in here very much anymore. He tends to sleep out in the living room where he gets a little bit of sun popping in every day. Where when we lived at our other place, he would sleep under my desk. And I tell you, I think every project that I did had bud hair in it. Where now, it's not too bad. Okay, there again, just give it a little squish because now it's got that paper bulk to kind of go over. Okay, next, let's put this beautiful paper. Oh, love it. Painted poppies. Oh, truly are painted poppies, and they're just stunning. Am I getting it there? I think it's even. Let me look here. Okay, if you want to check this out, flip it over if you want to kind of trim off some stuff that's hanging over. Flip it over and you can see exactly where you need to cut. Easy. Okay, now for the flap, I thought, I kind of want to add something to it. So I kind of like this. I could do that, but I'm going to flip over the paper. I think I'm going to use some of that Blackberry Bliss and just put a strip of it. Why not? And I'll just put it along the bottom portion so that when, okay, some is hanging over, so let's flip it over and cut off that excess, like so. And here's my saying. So I just used a stitched shape oval. I stamped "Thank you" from the Peaceful Moments set. Love, 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 love this set. I think it's so nice. Like so, here's "Thank you, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. With deepest sympathy, happy birthday, always remember." That'll be great for the poppy set during Remembrance Day. These are the moments we'll look back on with joy. I use that on my Christmas Christmas cards. Right? You could use that on so many things. Thinking of you with all my heart. That could have gone on our Valentine's set. Congratulations, you shouldn't have, but I'm glad you did, and life is better with a friend like you, which we're going to use on the inside of this. You love that poppy paper too, Darcy? Yeah, me too. Hi, Sue. Good morning. Okay, so I have a poppy already done. I was going to kind of just, I don't know, put on this side, I think I'm going to go on to the left-hand side. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. Why not, right? Just going to use 4. How are we doing for time here? 10:34. Well, we're good. We're good. So I'm just going to put it more to the right hand side so that I can add my poppy kind of like so maybe. Okay, I'm going to put some dimensionals under the part that is going to be the same height as this layer. And then on the portions that are kind of going to overlap a little bit, I'll just put some snail. That way it's not a crooked layer. See how that works? Okay, now I'm going to make one of those ribbon cuts. For sure, if you want the banner cut, banner punch, go for it. just going to snip, snip, snip. Whoops. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna, might be a little lopsided, but that's okay. There we go. Thank you. Open up to that gorgeous paper. Now let's decorate this inside, and let me show you how I did the that fun poppy. Actually, I'm going to stamp this Life is Better with a Friend Like You first, I think, because it is so long. I kind of want it along the bottom. Okay, let's go right here. Boop. And then let's do our poppy. You want to make sure that your center of your poppy is nice and black. I'm using Memento black ink. That is my favorite. It's a nice sharp image, and it's great, of course, for the blends and the watercolor pencils and all sorts of things. Okay, so to match these colors, I've got my Blackberry Bliss, Mango Melody, and Poppy Parade ink pads. And I'm going to start off with the Mango Melody. I've got my little dauber here. If you have sponges, that works. You could probably even do this with blender pens, but I just find it goes pretty quick with these. I'm not very good at hand cutting the banners and making them look good. Even doing it the way you are, yeah? Use the banner punch. Use the banner punch, that works too. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my dauber. I am not gonna be freaking out if I go outside the lines. It's very, this is outside of the lines, and nobody cried and nobody, got upset over that. Don't worry about it. Obviously got honors in cutting in kindergarten. Well, I was a good little listener. So I'm going to do about half in the Mango Melody. And then I'm going to go with the next darkest color, which is Poppy Parade. And I've got a little dauber for Poppy Parade. And let's just start going a little bit here and go a little bit over top of that yellow, because of course then you get this beautiful orange color, right? And go a little bit farther than you think you should, because then you can overlap the Blackberry Bliss. That will be our next color. Now be careful with Blackberry Bliss, because it is an extremely dark color. So before I even, ink it up, I'm just actually going to go in with whatever's left from when I was using before. Okay, add some to your yellow, add some to your red. Just kind of, give it a little smushed. I think I'm content with that. Maybe make a little bit more dark over there. Perfect. Easy, right? Add some color to your poppies without stress. And then because this layer has, see all these little red spots? I thought, oh, we need to add those red spots. So get out your Stampin' Blend. I've got Poppy Parade, and you open the lid, and we're just gonna flick down. And I think that's enough. Isn't that cute? Just adds a little whimsy to your poppies. It's a great fix-up if you have accidentally smudged some ink. Get out your blender pens, flick some paint dots on there, and no one will see your little smudge, I promise. Okay, so isn't that cute? Here's our card. Thank you. Life is better with a friend like you. I like it. And then of course I did the envelope. I did the flap with that same kind of technique idea. There we go. There's that one. So we've got 2 cards done. We're going to do our last card with one of the stamps that is free during celebration. So let me show you. So if you spend $60, this is definitely a stamp that you might want to get. I think it's so adorable. Not Poppy related at all. I know, look at me go. I had to branch out. I have to force myself. Ari and Clark they like my flower. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Thank you. So aren't these cute? From all of us. You'll use that all the time. Happy birthday to a stand-up friend. We're here for you. And I like that it's a we saying as opposed to just I'm here for you. We don't have many of those. So those are going to be great to have. And of course, they got most adorable little card examples up there. But okay, so I started this one already because I knew I'd need to get some coloring done. I used my Stampin' Blends. I'm so excited to do this one. Okay, so I'm going to use soft suede as my card base. And look at this, the tropical, oh shoot, what is it called? Tropical Oasis paper. I think it's Tropical Oasis. If it's not, please correct me. Look at that side. That reminds me of like people's shirts, men's shirts, like Hawaiian. Woo. But I'm going to use this pineapple side because I just thought it matched with the cacti. Not even, but it kind of does, right? Oh, that set's arriving tomorrow. Oh, have fun. Should be getting my poppy set tomorrow. Oh, you too, hey? Awesome. So now you'll have a little extra idea to play with. Okay, here's my little fingers. So here, isn't that cute? He's just so cute. And so this little hat is a hat stamp, and I just cut out the triangle. And I didn't bother with the little pom-pom part. I thought, oh dear, I'm not cutting around that. But I think this gives you the point that it is, you know, a little birthday. And then I'm going to hide this in the underneath layer. This is the little stand-up one. Happy birthday to a stand-up friend. And then on the inside of my white piece, from all of us. Aren't they cute? Oh, you just want to pinch their cheeks. They're so cute. All right, let's get this card together. And we'll see what, oh, tear and tape right here. I found it. It was probably sitting there all along, wasn't it? Okay, so tear and tape on this little layer. Now, Indy, I don't know if you can see this, but she got this tear and tape underneath the couch and was having a great old time. You should have seen the big ball of it unrolled. Oh, that girl, I tell you. We have to, the people that we bought the couch from, it hasn't been put together right, and so they're coming on Wednesday to kind of take it back to the shop and put it together properly. They got some hints from the manufacturer how to put it together better. Anyways, I'm a little worried too. Move the couch off the carpet because I found little pen pieces. I found, you know, underwear. Oh, so who knows what is under that couch? It's probably good they're coming to pick it up so we can clean all that out of there. Okay, so we're putting this little piece in the center. You could, I suppose, put it not in the center and maybe have the flap, you know, farther down. That would maybe look cool, wouldn't it? Maybe she was flossing. Well, she was gonna get a floss if she even if she didn't want to. Yep. So let's glue this white layer down now. I had my Tape Your Pick tool yesterday and was having a great time. So I'm just lining it up here, pushing it down. I'm going to push this flat. Oh, actually goes pretty good here. Left a little smidge there, but that's okay. Okay, next layer is this DSP layer. Let's glue that down. Like so. Now it's a little bit hanging over the edge. Let me have a look. So turn it over. And trim off that excess there. There. Okay. And there's our flat layer. Now, as you can see it, I don't know, I must have measured incorrectly. I think I'm going to glue this down first. it, yep. So on the flap, I just decided to do kind of a little seam here, and that way it'll help me know where I'm going to cut this banner cut here. Like so. Now, where I'm going to place this is right under this flap so that it's kind of a surprise when you open this flap. It doesn't seem that this is quite even. Let me squish. Okay, so I'm going to have it as a little peekaboo when you open up the flap. I'm just going to kind of lay it down gently and make sure that everything is covered, and then I'll give it a press there. Happy birthday to us, from all of us. Love it. Sorry, I'm quite excited about this. This needs something here, doesn't it? Needs a little for you or something. Let's see. Anything in the itty bitty birthdays? That's a great set. It's always a go-to. It's your day. It's sure to be a fun day. Cheers to you. So exciting. Time to celebrate. I'm going to do time to celebrate. That's cute. Black ink. Now I'm actually going to lay this so that it's flat and there's no bumpies underneath it, because it might not stamp as nice as it should if you've got little bumps underneath. There, I like that. That fills that in. Time to celebrate. Oh my goodness. Too cute. Yeah, you guys said time to celebrate. Happy anniversary. Oh, somebody having her. Oh, I missed a bunch of people here. Hi, Alice. Just had a great weekend with my husband celebrating our 36th anniversary. Wow. Good for you. That's a huge accomplishment. Wow. And thanks for sharing. Time to celebrate. Janet, we think alike. Awesome. All right, isn't that cute? See how you can add a little surprise on the inside of that flap too? So it doesn't just have to be designer series paper. Or make your own. You know, stamp that poppy set. Stamp those beautiful poppies all over this layer if you don't have the poppy designer series paper. Make your own. All right, look at that. The little cactus. And then there's that little guy. Isn't he cute? So there we go. We have made quite a few cards today. Here's this little guy. Oh, let's not put him over there. Let's put him there. And remember our poppy and our Valentine card. And then of course I'll show those other ones on my blog that I showed before. Once again, if you missed some of these the names of some of these items, or you missed what ink I used or what the stamp set's called, what have you, I will put this on my blog later today, so then you'll have all of those measurements and whatnot, and you'll get to refer to it back as long as you want, because it'll be on my blog. All right, once again, if any of these products kind of pique your interest, they are for sale, and I would love to help you out if you live in Canada. If you live in the US, my friend Lisa Harden would love to help you out. I can get you in contact with her. Now is the greatest time of the year. And so if you order $60, you get a free item. Maybe you're gonna pick this cute little meerkat as a freebie. And you get to pick a number from the box and automatically win a prize. So Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I will hope to see you at Four Cards and Friends on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Bye.